Hi Fatima, this is your feedback for your Real Deal Taco. First, I want to say I really like the colors. You've kept them in a really good palette that work together. Um, and, like this section right here, that really works, these colors. I do warn against videos in the background because it slows things down considerably. Um, This particular canvas container maybe should be one of these colors, although this reads very well, so I think this works. We want to move the contact to the end, and you might consider not having a full page for your testimonials. They can be sprinkled throughout, although for food, people do want to see that, but let's put the contact over here. And if you're going to have a capital here, then they all need to be caps, things like that. This reads pretty well against the black, but once it gets reduced to a smaller mobile screen, this is going to be too small to read the San Diego, California. So you might think about how you can make that a little bigger, maybe bring it over here. I like this font. Let's make sure we have the same headers throughout. So let's see, we go to the home page. This looks good, but like I said, I think maybe this background should be solid just because of the loading time. Just kind of this grayed aqua, I guess is what you call it. We want to remove this because it's a food truck. So anything that has to do with an interior dining, we want to remove. This is okay. That's the picture you were given. This should be replaced, right? Let's put a little distinction between the days, either just a slight space if you're able to get it, or you can justify everything left. You do have it in caps, so that works. Keep in mind when we choose headers, we choose something else for the body type. You've done that here. You've got this header and then this. I think, maybe we don't want all of this italicized. It's kind of like bolding. If you bold everything, nothing's bold. So now everything is italicized, so nothing is italicized to be special. If it's just a style you like, that's fine. But we do need to find some way to break this text up in a natural way. Okay. You always want to be careful about having single words on a line by itself. And I realize this is the format you have here, and there's something about it I like, but if you can make those corrections somehow, they'll be even better. Okay. So on your home page, you have your locations. And so I suppose that's okay. Frequently we'll see a menu tab for locations, but that's fine. Let's see, then your menu, we've changed fonts here. Okay, so that's something that I want you to think about. Also, we've got still multiple fonts or headers here. But this looks good. This looks terrific. The pictures look really good. Edit this down to where this line will align. So bring this up to align that. And you can edit this down or add text here. You have the option to do that with this so that you can get everything lined up, because that would look best. If this is the font you're going to stay with, your header, then let's do that. It's possible. I like the way you've got it. We need to close up some space here. I like the way you have it, but something about the menu, maybe we don't need to have it that way. Maybe come up with starters. It's just the double header here. And maybe this comes over to the left. is in this text. Or maybe it's not there at all. Okay. We've lined up well here. It's just kind of by itself down here. We're leaving a lot of space. So I would try and do something there if it means putting all of these on one line with commas. Might be the better option rather than have the space. It's just about choices sometimes. Go ahead and edit this down or add text to these. And this needs a price. Sure. So you're going to add a photo there. All right. Good job. Again, let's maybe put some of the dates in bold or the headers in bold here a little bit. And watch the way it's wrapped. Okay, go back and make sure that we don't have spaces. I think I understand why this is here, but I think this is going to be better without it. We're kind of introducing a third color from the blue. If this were a deco design, I would appreciate that. This is a deco type. But I think this will be picked up with the black better and be clearer if we just take that off for this. I don't think that it's the style per se, if we're going to use that. Again, that would give us a lot of headers, but I think those need to come off. And so maybe we put these to the left. Just check it out and see how that works if you move these to the left, if it makes a little more sense. It's just this stacking, of the headers. And I would take this off. In some ways it could feel like a Mexican design, but I think we're going to be better off not having it. We're going to cut this down on another paragraphs where it's just this, so we don't scroll down to see it. This can come out, okay. And you need a little bit of padding underneath there, your final paragraph. Yeah, take this out, it'll feel a little more modern. And then we have these. So this header is different. I think so. I'm going to let you play with that. These can come off. They're kind of unimportant, right? And we're going to move that over to here. I mean, there's things about it I like. I like, how this looks, but I think that we're going to want to clean it up. Okay, it's just sort of an added thing that our eye has to figure out and make sense of. So if we don't need it, we can let it go. So Fatima, how about if we push all of the navigation over to the right, or put it down here if possible. Move this over to the left. Pull all of this over to the left as well, the header. Take this off. Possibly move this to the left consistently, or move these to the left, one or the other, so we're not stacking. All right? All right. So good job. I look forward to week 4s.